What is going on, you guys? It is your gay best friend, Jay, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for tuning in to really my first episode. So the topic that we're going to be getting at today is, should you come out? So if you don't know what coming out is pretty much when you announce to yourself or the world who you identify as. Where that means you identify as being gay, bi, lesbian, trans, whoever you identify as, that's what the coming out process is for. So I don't really know like that defining moment of when like I knew I was gay. And I guess, you can say the same for straight people, like as a straight guy, when was the defining moment when you knew you were straight? So the summer between 8th and 9th grade though, I kind of figured it out. And going into 9th grade, I told a couple of my best friends, that I think I'm gay. And they were like super cool and supportive about it. I mean, we were all young, so they probably didn't really know what it was. I was still figuring it out. I was Christian, so I knew like somewhat that like homosexuality was not that great in the eyes of Christianity. So I was like low-key trying to grapple between my religion and my sexuality starting then. Flash forward to a couple of months into freshman year, my mom asked to see my phone because I was texting one of my friends, and I was texting this girl about just like I was catching up to her about like the boys and stuff like that. So she was reading the phone and she asked me, and was I gay? And I was like, yes. And then she had said I was not gay, and I believed her at that time because like I said, I was very religious. I didn't want to be a disappointment even then. I mean, it was definitely still new to me. So after she said that, I kind of just tried to not be gay. I joined City, which is the Christians and the Youth. Like I did like a lot of gospel stuff. Like I tried to read the Bible. I was praying. I had like a Bible journal and everything. And I was I was essentially just trying to pray the gay away. But I didn't necessarily ever think of it as like anything evil that was going on. I didn't like get mad at my mom for it. I simply believed that was right. I believed that I was genuinely just in the wrong at that situation. But a year goes by and I'm still grappling with this. It's hard. So I come back to my mom and we pretty much have that same type of conversation again, and I go right back into believing that there is some way I can change. So another year goes by and I'm still grappling with the same thing I've been grappling with for a couple of years now. And it was hard. I pretty much felt I just didn't really have anybody to talk to about this situation. I mean, I was young, I'm from Texas, no other gay people out, and I was also like an only child at home. So I didn't really have anybody to talk to. Going through that alone though, like it just kind of like built up, and like I didn't denying myself. Like I just didn't feel comfortable in the situation at all. Like I felt very, I felt like between a rock and a hard place, and I just didn't like it. So I kind of like sat my mom down once and we had a talk, and basically just agreed to disagree that, I mean, I don't believe what I'm doing is wrong, but I'm gay and I'm going to accept that and live my life that way. Whether you think it's cool or not, we're going to have our differences, but that was like my very first time making like a very mature decision like that. And then with school, pretty much everybody already knew I was gay. When I tried to come out to my friends, it was oh, really? Oh, we didn't know. And I'm like, yeah, y'all did. So yeah, it wasn't really a big coming out thing. I was blessed enough to go to a school where everybody was like accepting of me. So I never really had that issue. My parents are separated. My dad found out at a later time. And I believe it was June 26, 2015, the day that gay marriage was legalized. Yay! I had posted something on Twitter. And then he like screenshotted it and texted me. He was like, what is this? And then I kind of like called him and told him. And it wasn't the most pleasant response. But it was new. It was new for him. So it took time, and it still takes time with both of my parents. It's definitely, I don't think it was easy after that. Like I don't while weight has been lifted, there were still a bunch of more obstacles to go to. But I think thankfully now we're like in like a really good spot. But it was a process, and I had to do my best to understand it from their point of view as well. But thankfully I was glad that I came out, I guess, at that age, because when I came to college, I had no restraints and no insecurities about who I was. I was gay. Like I wrote that shit from the first day of school till now. And I think coming out of high school kind of helped push that. About a couple of months ago, we had a guest speaker, Derek Chadwick, who recently just came out. He was an actor and a model. And he was talking to a group that I was included. It was like just like, whoever wanted to come see it, there was mainly like a lot of gay people, and they were asking him questions about like his coming out and stuff, and I kind of realized that those people had not done the process themselves and were possibly still, I guess, in the closet with family, with friends, with whoever they surrounded themselves with were probably still in the closet, and they were asking him all these questions, and I was like, it just took me back because I forget that other people are still in the closet and are still coming out because I've just been out for so long. And I just thought that was just kind of like interesting. And I don't want to ever take for granted that I had that chance. So that kind of sparked me to kind of give some advice on that, on the coming out process and should you do it. So let's get to the question. Should you come out? And the answer to that is, it all depends. It all depends on you. And I know that's such a vague answer, but I mean, it's the most truthful answer. Everyone's story is completely different. No story is alike. And the group of people are not like the group of people I'm around. We all come from different places and backgrounds. So I think the biggest thing when you're thinking about coming out is, do you feel safe coming out? Do you feel comfortable coming out? So I think if anything, the person you should come out to is yourself. At the very end of the day, self-acceptance is the most important thing. You can't expect to come out to others if you have not already done so to yourself. And whether that means you come out as gay, bi, trans, lesbian, or you come out as straight, do it for yourself, because I think you deserve that at the very least. You don't owe anyone an explanation of who you are. So don't feel obligated to come out. Don't feel obligated to tell people that you're gay or whatnot. You don't owe them anything. If they want to know, they can come ask if you feel comfortable, or you don't have to tell them. That's all on you. So don't ever feel pressured that you have to present yourself to someone that you feel that you're just not. If you have friends or people that you're close to and you try to come out to them, they don't react in the most positive way. As cliche as this may sound, but maybe you shouldn't surround yourself with those type of people. It's 2018. If people aren't accepting of you now, then there's something wrong with them, not you. And that goes to my last point is, don't take what negative people say personally. That person or those group of people may have their own personal struggles or issues that they're trying to go through, and they're trying to project it on you. So if someone does not give you that best reaction, don't think that there's something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with that other person and their belief system. Always be open-minded and accepting of other people, and you will never have any problems with people being open-minded and accepting yourself as well. So at the end of the day, to answer the question, should you come out? I say come out to yourself at the very least. The burden on your shoulders is not going to be you feeling secretive with other people. It's going to be you feeling secretive with your own self. You should be able to feel comfortable with yourself and who you are. You're with yourself 24/7. You should be happy. So come out to yourself, embrace yourself, whatever that means you're coming out as gay, whatever that means you're coming out as straight. Another point I want to make is that our identities, we're all on the spectrum. We're always changing who we are. So it may be hard to figure out that person, and that's okay. You never feel in a rush to figure out yourself right now. You have time. We're still growing. We're always growing. We're always changing. So just do whatever in your best interest and for whatever best for your own heart. And with that, that's all I have for this episode. I hope you guys liked it. I hope I was able to help anybody with any advice. If you guys have any questions, you guys want to talk to me, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. You can also follow my Twitter or Instagram and message me on there as well. I'll respond to you. I will give you help. I will do whatever I can to help you whenever way you need help. And with that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this. Please let me know what other questions you want me to answer, what else I can talk about. So I hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. Also, if you would like to see a short film I made, I will leave the link to it right here, or I believe that's like the little thumbnail thing. Yeah, that should be right there. So yeah, go check that out. I think you will like it.